Hello and welcome, G.I. Joe Classified fans. It's Carnage. Today we're going to take a look at Retro Cobra Commander. Don't go nowhere. G.I. Joe Classified fans, unless you have been living in a cave somewhere, you know that those HISS tanks have shipped. And I've seen a lot of folks on the fence about unboxing that Cobra Commander. Let me try and help you out of that tree. All right, well, I have to say, my HISS tank arrived 2 days ago, and I am still just slack-jawed. What can I say? I have been taking pictures, I've been playing with it, and I just don't feel like I'm quite ready to do a review yet. I don't feel like I've got enough photographs yet, so let's talk about some of those figures. The one that everyone's talking about, and some people are going to keep in the packaging, Retro Cobra Commander. We should probably talk about the classified Cobra Commander a little bit before we really get into this review, because it's been a bit of a strange figure. In my opinion, he's got those buggy whip arms that are just so tiny that it's almost just a joke. Other than that, though, you know, there are certainly some things that I like about that figure. He's got some really cool accessories. I like the sword. I like the gun. I really like the Supreme Snake with the appointments, extra appointments on the uniform, and of course the cape. But I think a lot of folks wanted a classic Cobra Commander. Of course, this one, I feel like it was somewhat inspired by the Super 7 Cobra Commander, even down to the accessories with the one that you see him holding right now, which is that Cobra wrapped around the globe. Cobra is taking over the world. And of course, the famous Mickey Mouse logo, and you can see the Mickey Mouse ears right there, which is actually the top of the Cobra's head on the emblem there. That is the reference when you see the Mickey Mouse reference as it pertains to Cobra Commander. Okay, so getting into this figure, it is a completely new sculpt, as we would expect. There are no parts reused here from anyone yet. I suspect at some point they'll probably do a Cobra Commander in the store, probably do away with that Mickey Mouse logo. I'm guessing we'll see this guy again. So, as you can see here with the accessory, with the Cobra accessory, I'm using, he does have a holding hand, as opposed to a gun holding hand. This is a flat holding hand, and I think about the only thing that you'd really be able to hold in that thing right now is that globe, but I'm sure there are some other uses for that hand. So, in addition, we have the pointing finger, and that's for the right hand only. And then we have 2 fists, which is an improvement because the previous Cobra Commander basically had 1 fist, 1 pointing finger, and 1 open hand. So we get one more hand here. We do have a pair of fists. That previous Cobra Commander, as I said, only had 1 fist. All right, let's go ahead and pop the other hand on him and see what he's really supposed to look like. Okay, we're back, and now Cobra Commander has a gun in his hand, and it's that hairdryer gun that has become synonymous with Cobra Commander. It does have one minor paint app on it, as you can see there. I'm not sure, and there is the same app on the other side there. There you go. And of course, he has the backpack, which the gun has a port where it can be parked on his back there. And that does come off, of course. That's a backpack and it can be removed. It's very sleek. Doesn't really get in the way, except if you're going to sit him down in something in the hiss or in one of the trouble bubbles, you're going to have to pull that guy off. He is fully articulated. There are really no issues with this guy at all. He feels really, really solid. I think they really did these figures righteously with the hiss. I don't think anybody's gonna really be able to complain about anything. Even the gun is a solid piece of plastic. It's not one of these bendy pieces of rubber that we're seeing here quite frequently. And of course there is also a dagger on his leg there. It's a little bit thin, as with a lot of these daggers. It just kind of falls down into his hand, but honestly, I doubt we'll be using that very often. It's strictly a decoration for the most part. Who knows? You may have Cobra Commander pulling that dagger out at some point. And of course, he's got the red stripe down his leg, which is obligatory. I would be disappointed if we didn't have that. Got the strap going all the way down under his foot there. Doesn't look like it runs underneath, but I wouldn't really expect that. He's got the two belts there, the one normal belt and the extra nerdy high belt. That collar really looks great. It almost has a look of a man of the cloth. Well, I'm excited to shoot this guy. I've already got some photos. Going to share those with you right now, so you can see how he translates. But I'm just tickled pink with this guy. What can I say? Let's go ahead, stand him up next to his bodyguard here. Retro Storm Shadow. There we go. The man. Cobra Commander Retro. Folks, don't keep this guy locked up, especially those of you who got multiple hiss tanks. We need a new Cobra Commander. Whether you're displaying him, using him for photography, whatever. We've needed a new Cobra Commander for a while now. I'm really happy we got this guy. 10 of 10 from Carnage, folks. Thanks for watching. I'll get to that hiss tank here real soon. I promise. Thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate it.